Hello and welcome to another episode of Diablo 4. This will be episode 6, I believe, of our Let's Play. Playing as the rogue class, but this is a bit of a special episode. It turns out that, well, I mentioned OBS crashing multiple times, and unfortunately the next part of the story, that footage and the second boss was lost. So I'm redoing everything. I was not able to do it within the beta constraints, the early access beta constraints. So we are doing it with a new beta, and we are actually trying out the Necromancer. So I'll be doing this episode with the Necromancer, just like I did use the Sorceress for episode 2 for certain parts. And then we will be continuing on with the Rogue. But I might release some Necromancer footage as well. I do want to fight the world bosses, so hopefully I'll be able to do that with multiple classes. Maybe the Necromancer and the Rogue will be the plan. There may be some cuts here and there, so I am sorry for that experience. And we did actually already watch this cutscene, but I'm gonna watch it real quick once again.
How your mind races. Yes, I am Lilith, mother of sanctuary.
Daughter of hatred.
I have what you seek. You hunger for knowledge. You dragged your child all over sanctuary in pursuit of it.
No, I taught her how to survive.
Is that what you want to believe? Drop the act. You have questions. I have answers. I know the fabric of the cosmos.
Everything I've read has warned me against you.
You've read so much, yet know so little. Will you accept my offer?
I don't know. Will you let me try? I want to try.
Your mother is alive. She came this way with Lilith.
How can you be sure?
Sometimes I see visions of the past. I saw them.
What? How?
Lilith's petals. Her blood was fed to me once.
So once again, this is Steven the Necromancer. He has summoned a bunch of skeletons. We are only level 9 so far. And I believe this was essentially where we left off, exactly. So you did get a bit of a repeat, but you're just going to have to suffer through that. That's what So far, the Necromancer class, pretty fun. I would say maybe not quite as glass cannony as the Sorceress right now. Does a bit less damage. But yeah, no, so far, pretty fun. So I will be doing a bunch of, stopping and starting the recording. So I apologize if there's like a little weird cut in between different events. But we're going to try to keep things somewhat reasonable. So, chalk writing over ancient symbols, forbidden love. Lilith saw a way to escape the eternal conflict. She tells me he started with the seduction of the angel Inarius. All this time he was just as fallible as any man. And you know what? We're actually going to run back and start the first stone. I believe I read it last time, but for me it's been a week. I apologize, but I'm going to read it again. Lilith showed me the ugly truth for our cosmos, the eternal conflict angels and demons have battled over control all creation for all time. To what end? I asked, and she simply laughed. And next plaque, she seduced Inarius. If you are curious about the Necromancer's ability, he has essentially like a soul-sucking ability, a raise dead ability, which costs nothing, and when you have your max amount of skeletons, just repairs them and regenerates them. A blight ability, which uses energy, and I've now picked up Blood Mist, which makes him invulnerable and actually heals him up for a bit. That means that he cannot use his other skills. And not only that, but you can choose how your skeletons work between defenders, skirmishers, what type they are. You can also choose to sacrifice not having these minions. But I want to have minions. I think it's cool. I think it adds a lot of flavor to the Necromancer, so not having one seems a bit pointless.
I'm not ready yet.
This makes him invulnerable right there. Gotta suck the life out of our enemies. Have to be careful about... Oh, another plaque. Chalk writing over ancient symbols. Sanctuary. Lilith is Sanctuary's mother. Somehow I felt the truth of it the moment she said it to those knights. Now I know how. She used Inarius to craft this world, a refuge from the eternal conflict. Not quite true. Well, we'll see. They may have changed the lore, but as I understand it, they crafted it together. I think both of these little bozos would claim that they are the instigator, the victim, the what have you nots. There's a plaque over there. Rathma is Lilith's son. Lilith and Inarius, firstborn, who is also a necromancer, actually. Maybe he's one of Stephen's ancestors. Oh yeah, we named our necromancer Stephen, by the way. Awe-inspiring and dangerous. And I wish I had a movement ability. That would be nice. I wonder if I can just do this. Yes, it seems like I can. That was that. Okay. The firstborn. All my life, I've sought the origin of humankind. It was always her. From the union of angels and demons came the first generation of humanity. They were powerful, movers of mountains, shakers of seas. So they were the Nephilim. And I believe, maybe not in the first or the second game, but in the third game, you are because the Soul Stone limits, or the World Stone limits the powers of the humans. It made humans what they were, weakened the Nephilim with time. And that was destroyed in Diablo 2. So Diablo 3, you are like the first quote-unquote Nephilim to return. So we actually regenerate a bit of HP while we use the Blood Mist. So in case we run out of potions, we can use that. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Ooh, a potion. I cannot go there yet. So that's where we're gonna end up eventually. So we're actually super close to where the boss fight is going to happen, but we have to traverse a bunch of land first. Oh, unfortunately. The Black Lake. So, where do we go, is the question. I think down here. Yeah, it seems down here. She was so proud and telling of this part. Lilith and Inarius bore a son together, Rathma. He is wise beyond years, the first to entangle the power of necromancy. She says his lair lies deeper in.
There.
Gate of the Cradle. So we've now completed the quest. We're gonna enter the cradle. Narelle and I pursue Lilith and Renard through the dark passages of the cradle, deep within the ancient city of Kasama. So I guess this was once a huge city that has been abandoned. Courts of Dawn. And another petal right there.
So curious. You are eager to know why you were spared.
Yes.
Do you have faith in me?
I want to.
Good. For now, all you need know is that we are going to meet my son.
Rathma, the first Necromancer.
He is that, and more. He is the key to my plans.
It sounds like they're searching for Lilith's son, Rathma. Together.
Mother, what are you thinking?
Ancient gate. So by sucking out the life of one of these enemies, we create a bunch of the energy. We get 10 energy from each enemy killed with our main attack. It kind of does damage over time. It's not great, but it is decent. Oh, we were given a scythe. It looks a bit jonky, a bit weird, but we're gonna roll with it. Does a bunch of damage. Wow, okay, we are melting through enemies right now. I feel like Cell from Dragon Ball, who just, sucks the life out of people. So if you're curious about how the Necromancer handles the first boss, that is so very easily, you can actually find me playing the Necromancer on live streams, essentially. Unfortunately, OBS is just as volatile with the live streams as they are with the recordings. So after it crashed for like the 4th time, with only like a few minutes recorded, the 3rd and 4th time I gave up, which is a real shame. But we were able to get about 50 minutes worth of gameplay. So defeating the first boss, all that good stuff, reaching Kyovashad. So that is a foolproof way of seeing a bunch more Necromancer content from my end of the spectrum, or from me. And this video is being released, everything's going correctly, on Monday, which I believe we have. Okay. So we have to get there. We can open the door. Okay, there we go. I'm going to quickly explore the rest of the place to see if there is anything special here. But if not, I will see you guys soon. Okay, there was actually something here. Bernard's record. Lilith opened my eyes to the crimes of Inarius. He betrayed her, banished her. He sapped the power of her children. He's the reason we're weak, the reason we die. He ruined us because he feared us. We'll show him he was right to be afraid. I mean, he is... I don't think he is quote-unquote responsible, but he is one of the reasons why... Well, the angels, I think, were the ones who instituted the World Stone to try to limit the Nephilim power. Not that surprising, though. Let's be real. I will say so far the Necromancer seems really strong. I feel like it feels stronger than the Rogue right now. I will say that. And on par with the Sorceress. It does have more problems when it comes to like single targeting, because the skeletons are a lot of the damage, give a lot of the damage output and a lot of the kind of buffer. So when they're busy fighting like random enemies and not time sensitive enemies, like defeat an enemy within 2 minutes or 1 minute and 30 seconds, the Necromancer does fall short. But, You can make up your own mind once we do the boss fight. I'll see you guys soon. Alright. Oops. So we arrived here. I thought we had to interact for the story to continue, but no. Wow, we took that out really quick. So that was a mini boss that took me at least a minute or two to defeat with the rogue. Maybe just a minute. We wiped that out in like 10 seconds. Jeez. So I thought I had to interact to continue the quest, but apparently not. The boss just popped out and we just swatted it like an insect. Wow. We are going to upgrade our Necromancer. Blood mist leaves behind a corpse every second, which is very nice. Because we use corpses as currency. So if we do this, we create 3 corpses, which means that if our minions die, at this point it seems like I've lost a minion, we can just raise new ones. And we can empower or heal our minions. So really good ability in case there's a lack of corpses.
You've mastered your fear, but I still sense your pain. You miss your daughter.
My magpie. She's scared right now. She must be.
Go. Or stay. It is time to choose.
I trained her well. She's a good kid. Strong. She'll be all right,
You've chosen well, my child. To reach Rathma, we will need to cross a lake at the bottom of these ruins. It requires a ritual. I will teach you.
As you wish, Mother.
Good. You're ready for lesson 1. Blood is the key.
What did you see this time? I don't need sparing. Tell me.
Lilith plans to teach your mother a ritual. One that needs blood. Your mother seemed receptive.
We have to reach them.
Alright. Let's continue. I believe there is one other not that large area that we have to explore, and then there will be the boss fight. But I could be wrong. I feel like we're melting through these. I mean, it is ridiculous. I feel like the Necromancer is way stronger than the rogue so far. I haven't tried the Barbarian, but apparently the Barbarian is quite frustrating, as a lot of enemies will like run away. I believe part of why we're so strong is our equipment. Yeah, it does a bunch of bonus damage all the time. Yeah, so. We just melted that Overseer. And we recovered HP. I think we recover HP on kills now. Yeah, has to be something like that. Maximum life. While injured, your potion also grants +4 life on kill. Yeah, that's it. So if we kill things fast enough, we regenerate everything. Case in point, look at that. I should upgrade the scythe. It's very strong with us right now, or for us right now. And I believe our minions' kills count, so. You know, right now the synergy we have with the weapon is amazing. Absolutely broken. Well, we'll see. It feels good. It feels fun. It doesn't feel overpowered while still feeling like strong. I will say with the rogue, there were moments where I felt strong, but a lot of the time I felt quite weak, to be honest. Especially with some of the bosses where I had to basically run around and wait for my energy to recharge. You will have to suffer through that when I play. If you do want to see, what I might do is I might record all the bosses, all the boss battles with the Necromancer, just so you can see them. Bernard's record. How silly my idle fancies of yesterday seem now. I believed in the Horadrim, but I was misled. With them as our champions, we can barely survive, but Lilith will make us victors. All my life I've been searching, but it was me that needed to be found. I'm a bit unsure of what path we take. I do like that they're not making the dungeons random. That was a big selling point of Diablo 3 was that each time you play the Diablo 3 the dungeons will be randomized in a completely different layout. I found that very frustrating because if I don't want to explore or if I just want to fight the boss battles, I just want to fight the boss battles. We're just melting all our enemies. I believe that's the correct way. Yeah, that's the correct way. So we're just gonna real quick head over there. Jeez. Oh jeez. The thing that is nice with the rogue is there are a bunch of movement abilities. I haven't even used the evade a single time. Okay, let's head in.
This barrier. It looks like the same kind of magic as before.
Demons approach. We need to get through.
I think I can dispel it.
Dope. We just have to hold out for 37 seconds. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I look forward to fighting the bosses with this broken ass character. Like, not quite as cartoonishly quick as that, but the first boss went down so fast, like, I was shocked.
I did it.
I can't quite get the consumer ability. I'm wondering if another ability will give that to us. The Morning Shore. So we are back here, as you can see. How sweet this tastes. Lilith asked me to aid in a ritual sacrifice. Sacrifice a priest from the escort. He had no fight. He just prayed as we made his blood useful. Forgive my hand. I'm still shaking. Power dances along my bones. I walk the path of our maker now. So we can continue up there if we want. We're not going to. There is a boss right there.
Never enough
We're gonna
blood.
resume the recording real quick.
The ends of sanctuary, Mother.
Alright, let's fight this boss battle. Last time I fought her, I died maybe 3 times with the rogue. So let's see if we can do a hole-in-one to get this in the first try. That'd be pretty nice. Wow, we already have better armor than we... That's what we upgraded. That's why upgrading stuff right now seems so pointless. Oh, there's the priest. A dead priest. A huge gash across his neck has drained him of his blood. Now we cannot use the necromantic ability for that. That's a shame.
There she is.
Go ahead. I have your back.
Mother?
Nirel. You're just in time. Beyond this lake lies the necropolis of the firstborn. A trove of magic and knowledge. I opened the way for Lilith, but I could not pass through with her. I lack divine element, you see.
Stop.
But I can find it. I'm so close. I simply need...
Mother, stop! Look at what Lilith has done to you. You're writing in your own blood.
My little magpie. She awakened me. She showed me things I can't even put into words. Once I've finished, you will understand.
I don't care what she showed you. Please, let's just get out of here.
Oh, I see. Yes, clever magpie. Trying to lead me away so you can take all this for yourself. This is my discovery, not yours. I will finish these runes with your blood!
You must stop this!
Alright, first boss battle. Now
Look
she
at
is
the gifts
immune.
she's given
She
me.
will be summoning creatures that we have to kill. There we go. Creature number 1. And that's the first one dead. This is ridiculous. Look at that. And see? She lost a lot of her HP.
You won't
Honestly,
get
the Necromancer, like, you guys have to tell me if this is entertaining or not, because the Necromancer is so OP. Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna continue. Wow. This ability is insane. The drain, like,
Please! I don't want
it's so broken. Oh my god. Okay, I think what I'll be doing when I want to get all the Lilith altars. Okay. There we go. A little bit of a challenge right now. But this makes me invulnerable to damage, and the skeletons can still fight. Like, I can just tank pretty much everything. I lost some skeletons apparently, but not a lot. I'm not even using dodge. I'm not using my potions. This is ridiculous. Do this, makes me invulnerable again. The Pit Lord is dead. Oh, almost dead there. Okay, so there was one point where I was... Wow, there we go. She's gone. What the... This feels like a bug. This has to be a bug, right? Hello? There we go. Well, that was the second boss, which, by the way, wiped me out twice as a much higher level rogue, and we took it down easy peasy, same difficulty and everything. Wow. Alright. And we took her down within like 3 minutes. Like, my god. Okay, Neyrel, I'm sorry.
You were protecting me. I don't want to hate you. I'm trying. I really am. We're going to make Lilith pay for what she's done. So we need blessed blood. Go back to your Prava. Get that blessing. Beg if you need to. Whatever it takes. My mother started this damn ritual. I'm going to finish it. Meet me in the Mistral Woods.
Why there?
The Horadrim hid a vault there. Finding it was her life's work. So much for that. Maybe it will help with the ritual. If not, at least I can bury her where she'd want. I need time. I'm sorry. Just leave me.
Yeah, the character, like, player characters' dialogue is more often than not pretty disappointing in my opinion. Why that? Oh yeah, I apologize for the crackling sound. I was drinking some water. Probably shouldn't have done that. I think that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to head back to town real quick. But yeah, no, that was the second out of the 3 main bosses, I believe. And then there's also the 4th world boss. Right now, yeah, the Necromancer completely overpowered. Like cheese. We'll see. Maybe I was recording a bit of endgame content, but not a lot of side content. And maybe the Necromancer will be the class that you'll see a lot of when I do that. At the start of the new month, Reverend Mother Prava will hold a sunrise sermon in celebration of Divine Advent, the day Father Inarius returned to the world. Do let me know if you want to see... Well, I'm actually pre-recording these episodes because I'll be leaving on a trip, so I won't see. But do let me know which class has been your favorite so far. You saw a tiny bit of the Sorceress, a lot of the Rogue, and this episode with the Necromancer. But that's it, folks. Join me for the next episode, and I'll see you next time. Take care.